screamed your name. The only thing that answered was silence. I kept calling your number, not because I thought you'd answer, because hope has a habit of pretending it never heard the truth. The room stayed still, the air didn't move, but somehow the silence said more than words ever could. That's when I realized some goodbyes never sound like goodbye. No final hug, no last I love you, just an empty space, learning my name. Silence replied first, before the tears, before acceptance, before I knew what losing someone really meant. Silence replied first, it whispered they're gone, long before my heart believed it. Tell me, why does nothing sometimes sound louder than everything? People fill the room with kind words, but kindness couldn't reach the place where your voice used to live. Everyone said you'll be okay. Nobody said how lonely healing could feel. I carried your last smile like fragile glass, afraid if I let go I lose the only proof you were real. Maybe the loudest pain is the one that never raises its voice. Silence replied first, every empty chair became another sentence. You never finished. Silence replied first, and somehow it taught me that absence can have its own language. Months passed, the calendar moved forward, my heart walked slower, until one morning the sunrise didn't remind me of losing you. It reminded me of living for both of us. Maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's carrying someone's light without expecting them to carry yours. If grief could speak, would it sound like crying? Or would it sound exactly like silence? Tonight, the house feels different, not because it's louder, because I've stopped expecting the quiet to hurt me. I finally understand. Silence was never trying to punish me, it was waiting patiently for me to hear my own heartbeat again. Someone asked, what was the last thing they gave you? I almost answered, a goodbye. Then I remembered, you gave me the courage to love without guarantees, to hold people like moments, not possessions, to appreciate ordinary days before they become memories. Maybe that's why love survives even after the voice disappears. Silence replied first, but hope answered last. Silence replied first, yet somehow the quiet that once destroyed me became the place where I found myself again. Silence replied first, not to end my story, to make room for the next chapter. I used to think silence was empty. Now I know it carries everything we never got to say. Every laugh that ended too soon, every apology that arrived too late, every promise still floating between two heartbeats. There are nights when I still listen for footsteps that will never come. Not because I'm trapped, because love leaves echoes long after the voice has faded. One day, someone else will ask me how I survived. I'll tell them I didn't survive because the pain disappeared. I survived because I stopped running from the silence. I sat beside it, I cried inside it, I learned its language, and eventually it stopped sounding like loneliness. It started sounding like peace. Maybe that's the miracle nobody talks about. Healing doesn't begin when the tears stop.